Hello viewers, welcome to Android tutorial for beginner. Today I will describe about Android data and file storage. Android data and file storage, how we can save data and retrieve data, and where we can save and get data. So Android provides several options for you to save your app data. The solution you choose depend on your specific need, such as how much space your data required, what kind of data you need to store, and whether the data you should be private to your apps or accessible to other apps and the user. So there are four kind of storage of Android app: internal file storage, external file storage, share preference, and database. So this is four kind of storage we can save and retrieve data. So we will describe the four kind of data storage. The next, at first we will describe the Android external file storage. Android internal storage is the storage of the private data on the device memory. By default, saving and loading file to the internal storage are private to the application, and other application will not have access to this file. When the user uninstall the application, the internal storage file associated with the application are also removed. However, note that some user root their Android phone, gaining super user access. This user will able to read and write whatever file they wish. So internal storage, only this is the private storage. Here save and load file from internal storage to the application. Other application will not have access this file. When application will be uninstalled, this application associate all file will be removed. External storage is like your SD card. So Android apps can store data to external storage. External storage such as SD card can also store application data. There are no security approach upon file you save to external storage. In generally, there are two types of external storage. One is primary external storage and another is secondary external storage. Sorry. Primary external storage in built share storage is accessible by the user by plugging in a USB cable and mounting it drive on host computer. Example, when you say Nexus 5 32 GB. This is primary storage. And secondary external storage, removable storage, as like SD card. All application can read and write file placed on the external storage and the user can remove them. We need to check it the SD card is available, and if we can write to it. Once we have checked the external file is available, only then we can write to it, else save button would be disabled. So primary external storage is the built-in storage, and secondary is external storage, as like removable disks. Android share preference. And what is Android share preference? If you don't need to store lots of data and it doesn't require structure, you should use share preference. The share preference API allow you to read and write persistent key value pair of primitive data type, boolean, integer, string, longs, etc. Share preference allow you to save and retrieve in the form of key value data. So share preference is application specific. The data is lost on performing on the following option. When the application will be uninstalled, share preference data will be removed. When the cleaning the application data, then share preference data will be clean. In the name suggestions, the primary purpose of the store user specified configuration details such as user specific settings, keeping the user logged into the application. So share preference basically use the user information keeping in application when user need the data in anywhere in application easily get from share preference data as like user information. This share preference work as like user session data. Another data storage is database, Android database. So Android database use the SQLite. Android SQLite is very lightweight database which comes with Android OS. Android SQLite combine a clean SQL interface with very small memory footprint and decent speed. The for Android SQLite is back into the Android runtime. So every Android application can create its own SQLite database. Android SQLite native API is not a JDBC. JDBC might not too much overhead for memory limited once a database is created successfully is located on data slash database accessible from Android device memory. SQLite is a typically relation database containing it contains the row and column, index, etc. So we can create our own table to hold the database accordingly. This structure is referred to a schema. Thank you so much.